Hey guys, what's up? This is me, Saloni Pandya, and I welcome you all in my YT channel Remark Me. Today in this session, I'm going to explain you the dark reaction in a very detail, which is a topic of life processes class 10th biology. So let's begin with our today's session. As we already discussed in the previous one, that in light reaction, there is obtained two energy carriers from the light reaction, that is ATP and NADPH. And these two energy carriers enter into the Calvin cycle to perform the dark reaction and to obtain the glucose from the dark reaction. So in this session, we completely understand what is Calvin cycle and what are the things that comes under the Calvin cycle. To understand the topic, first you need to know about what is dark reaction. So dark reaction is a light independent reaction. It means that it doesn't require any light for the performance of dark reaction. It doesn't mean that it only happens in the night. It can be happen in the night and in the daytime. It is done through the process of Calvin cycle. It occurs in the stroma. It requires CO2. It also requires CO2. It uses ATP and NADPH, that is comes from the light reaction. It acts as a fuel in this Calvin cycle. It makes glucose. What is the end product of dark reaction? That is glucose. Means it make glucose from CO2 and hydrogen. Now come to our Calvin cycle. As you can see over here, this is the whole process of Calvin cycle. So this is very hard to understand this by this image. So to understand this image, first you need to understand this diagram. So I'll explain you this diagram in a very detailed manner. As you can see over here, that we all know that from the light reaction two molecules are obtained, that is ATP and NADPH, and this two energy molecule is perform a very important role in the Calvin cycle. As you all see that there is ribulose bisphosphate, that is 5 carbon compound sugar, that is known as RUBP, that is present over here. And this RUBP, that is 5 carbon compound, it add 1 carbon from the CO2. As you can see over here, this is CO2, that is carbon dioxide. It add 1 carbon dioxide in the RUBP and it forms 6 carbon compound, and this reaction and this formation of 6 carbon compound is catalyzed by an enzyme that is known as Rubisco. So Rubisco plays a very important role. It adds carbon dioxide to the ribulose bisphosphate, that is RUBP, and it forms 6 carbon compound. So Rubisco, what is the full form of Rubisco? Rubisco is a ribulose biphosphate carboxylase and oxygenase. It is an enzyme that catalyzes a reaction by addition of carbon dioxide with RUBP to form 6 carbon compound. So it plays a very important role in the formation of glucose. Rubisco catalyzes the reaction to form 6 carbon compound, and it is present in the abundant amount in the nature. It can add oxygen with this, and can add oxygen and carbon dioxide. That's why it is known as ribulose bisphosphate carboxylase oxygenase. Means it also add carbon dioxide, it also add oxygen. It catalyzes the reaction to form 6 carbon compound. Now you can see over here, this 6 carbon compound is isolated to form 3 carbon phosphoglycerate and 2. It divide into 2 multiply 3 carbon phosphoglycerate, and this 3 carbon is first isolated. This 3 carbon is first isolated from the 6 carbon, and this isolation of 3 carbon is led by the 3 scientists. Who are the 3 scientists? The 3 scientists that laid the 3 carbon compound that is obtained from the 6 carbon. Who was this? This is Melvin Calvin, James Besham, and Drew Benson. They are the 3 scientists. They were the 3 scientists who laid the 3 carbon compound, who first laid the 3 carbon compound that is isolated from the 6 carbon compound, and this 3 carbon compound is known as phosphoglycerate. This 3 carbon compound is known as phosphoglycerate, and this 3 carbon compound is again convert into glycerol dehydrate, that is glycerol dehydrate 3-phosphate. It means it has 3 carbon compounds. Glycerol dehydrate has a 3 carbon compound, and the formation of glycerol dehydrate from the phosphoglycerate, that is 3 carbon compound, there is addition of 2 ATP, and 2 NADPH is taking place. This in the 3 carbon phosphoglycerate, there is addition of 2 ATP and 2 NADPH is taking place to convert this 3 carbon phosphoglycerate into glycerol dehydrate, that is 3-phosphate, that is 3 carbon compound. and this glyceryl dehyde released out from the reaction, from the cycle. It comes out from the cycle, and it can be converted into energy. It can form sucrose and it can form starch according to the need of cell. If there is no need, then it again performs the cycle. It again uh, performs the cycle to form ribulose by bisphosphate, that is RUBP. By the addition of 1 ATP, as you can see over here, it add 3 carbon, that is glyceryl dehyde 3 phosphate. It add 1 ATP to convert into ribulose bisphosphate, that is RUBP 5 carbon sugar. Now that is very important, that this glyceryl dehyde, that is one, it has one new carbon, as we all understood that there is only one carbon, addition of one carbon is taking place. It means it has one new carbon and two old carbons, that there is only formation of one carbon is taking place in the glyceryl dehyde 3 phosphate. Now this cycle to formation of one glucose, that is very important, to formation of one glucose compound, there is need to run this cycle 6 times. If this cycle runs 6 times, then there is a formation of one glucose is taking place. Now, as you all know that this glyceryl dehyde, it has only one carbon, and when this cycle runs 6 times, then this glyceryl dehyde 3 phosphate has 6 carbon, and by gaining this 6 carbon, this glyceryl dehyde can be formed starch. Glucose can be obtained, glucose can be obtained from glyceryl dehyde 3 phosphate. Now the important terms that you need to know, that Rubisco is an enzyme that catalyzes a reaction by addition of carbon with RUBP, that is 5 carbon sugar, to form 6 carbon compound. Now you also need to see that RUBP, that is 5 carbon compound, it add 1 carbon to form 6 carbon compound, and this formation is known as carboxylation, that is addition of 1 carbon is taking place with the RUBP. So what is the process of addition of carbon? That is carboxylation. Now this is, if there is need to obtain one glucose compound, there is need to run this cycle 6 times. Sorry, this is 6 times. This is 6 times. There is need to run this cycle for 6 times to obtain one glucose compound, and this is also known as dark reaction, and this process is known as dark reaction, and dark reaction is also known as biosynthetic reaction, and it is taking place in the stroma, as you can see over here, that as I told you that Rubisco, that is 5 carbon compound, Rubisco, that is an enzyme, that is ribulose biphosphate carboxylase oxygenase. If it got abundant carbon dioxide, then it add with the carbon, and then it adds carbon with the RUBP, that is 5 carbon sugar. And when there is no presence of carbon dioxide, then what it will do, it combines with oxygen, because it can do oxygenase. It means it also combines with oxygen, and this combination with oxygen is known as photorespiration, and photorespiration occur in the C2 cycle. You will learn about C2 and C4 cycle in the higher classes, that is also the part of dark reaction. So what is the end product of this cycle? This cycle gives out glucose, that is 6 carbon compound, by giving the ATP and NADPH and C carbon dioxide, and this is known as dark reaction, that is light independent reaction, that is it obtains 6 carbon compound, that is glucose, and this formation of glucose, it is the end product of dark reaction. Now come to this image, that this image tells you that ribulose, that is 5 carbon, ribulose biphosphate, that is 5 carbon sugar, it add with the CO2, and this reaction is catalyzed by the Rubisco, that is an enzyme, ribulose biphosphate carboxylase and oxygenase, and it forms 3-phosphoglycerate, and this 3-phosphoglycerate, it add with ATP and NADPH to form glyceryl dehyde, that is 3-phosphate, and again it combines with ATP and form ribulose bisphosphate, and this cycle is continuously running. What is the important term that comes in the Calvin cycle? That is carboxylation. If there is addition of carbon dioxide taking place in the RUBP to form 6 carbon, that we understood in this, that is 6 carbon, and this addition of CO2 in the RUBP is known as carboxylation. What is reduction? As you can see over here, this cycle is running to this 3-phosphoglycerate form glyceryl dehyde, that is 3-phosphate, and it add with the ATP and NADPH. And as you all know that NADPH has hydrogen. So the gaining of hydrogen is known as reduction. That's why this process of formation of glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate is known as reduction. Now what is regeneration that you see over here, that there is written regeneration. So what is regeneration? As you can see over here, this glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate is again convert into ribulose, that is 5 carbon compound with the addition of ATP. Now this formation of ribulose 5 carbon compound, ribulose biphosphate, that is 5 carbon compound, is known as regeneration. Now this is the important terms, 3 important terms of Calvin cycle. You need to also know, that if there is given NADPH and ATP is given, there is 2 ATP and 2 NADPH is given in this cycle. Now it also gives out ADP. In this there is also gives out ATP and NADP plus ion. Now this ATP and NADP plus ion goes into the light reaction to obtain the ATP and NADPH. That is very important, that there is also released out ADP and NADPH. Now what is the result of the dark reaction? That ATP and NADPH and CO2 it act in the action of it perform in the Calvin cycle, and this obtain glucose, that is 6 carbon compound. This is all about the dark reaction. The dark reaction is also known as biosynthetic reaction, that it also done in the stroma of the chloroplast. The end product of the dark reaction is glucose, and there is 2 energy carriers required, that is comes from the light reaction, that is ATP and NADPH. Now this is a summary of the 2 stages of photosynthesis that we already understood. What are the 2 stages? That is, first is light and dark, second one is dark reaction. Now as you can see in this diagram, that there is light reaction is taking place. Now from the light reaction there is 2 compound is obtained, that is ATP and NADPH, and this 2 molecules goes into the Calvin cycle to perform the reaction, and formation of glucose is taking place in the dark reaction. Now this is the whole summary of the photosynthesis. In our today's session, we have completed the concept of dark reaction. If you people want PPT of this session, then join my Telegram channel. That link is given into the description box. If this session is helpful for you, then hit the like button and subscribe my channel so that you will get notification of my upcoming sessions. Thank you.